You know, in the Western countries, after 18 years, you are regarded as adults. No more children. You all have become now adults. Adults, all right. I don't know how far you have grown. I don't know really. You are still big babies or you have really achieved that stage of adulthood. And there at that time you are given lots of concessions and freedoms and rights. You have already all rights. If you want to go to heaven, you can go. If you want to go to hell, you can go. All freedom. No problem on that. But the adults are those who have discretion, who know what is the purpose of their life, who can do anything to achieve that purpose, who have powers to fight and understand. While I find people who are even grown-up people in Sahaja Yoga behave in such a manner that you are surprised. How do you get impressed by superficial people? By superficiality. If somebody is very sweet to talk, doesn't mean that person is good. That person is divine. On the contrary, a divine person is never that sweet that you get sick of that sweetness. It has to keep both the reins in the hand. Yes, freedom, all right. The accelerator, all right. Also the brake. But you always like a person who pampers your ego, says something very sweet. What does it take to say sweet these days? People are training them in that kind of an artificiality. You must judge a person on their vibrations. But as it is, because you are superficial, you cannot feel the vibrations. You pay attention to people who are nonsensical. Now accept one thing at that point, that you have to still mature. That you don't accept, then your ego comes up, oh God. Or you feel guilty. How will you progress there? Only thing you have to do is to get into the boat, that's all, fully. But here you put your foot in the mouth of a crocodile, all right? If you take it out from there, in the mouth of a shark, and the boat is pulling you, which way you stand? But the worst are human sharks and crocodiles, because they never show you their teeth. They never show you their eyes. They cover themselves with such deceitful appearances, such dubious behavior that you can't see them unless and until you are a realized soul. So now here we go further in our adulthood. And a woman who is brought up properly in her adulthood develops her shyness, her shame, her sense of chastity. As a child, she doesn't know all that. But here the other way now. As soon as they become adult, they go amok. Boys become vagabonds. When it is adulthood, it never happens with animals. I don't know what is this. But we are Sahaja Yogis. And we have our Sahaj culture. We live with our culture, proud of it, and this is our religion. We have our pure religion on which we thrive. We're not going to change. Ourselves, we are going to change the whole world. We have a culture of our own. We are going to behave in that manner which is going to change the whole world. This is our responsibility. You are chosen for this work. You are the real chosen one. You are the real pure ones. you are the ones who have established the Khalistan. Be aware of it, of your responsibilities. Be aware of your powers. The greatest power that you have is of divine love, not the stupid love that blinds you and that you fall in love, but you rise in love. The way we talk, the way we walk, the way we live, the way we behave, everything has to be Sahaj. And it is such a real, living culture of beautiful people in the world. It's beautiful people in the world. You see, in the animals, in the birds we see a swan. It's described among animals, the elephant, which has the wisdom, the swan that knows how to separate water from milk. Then among human beings, Sahajogis. Today, in these modern times, I think by the time it is 21 years, we'll be all very well established, matured, wonderful Sahajogis, pulling out this mad world from its ignorance and from its mind. Will be that powerful people of love, of understanding, of discretion, and of humility. I would like to see those days in my lifetime. I hope you will give me full assistance.